Hi friends, welcome back to the Story Highway YouTube channel. Today I'll tell you a very special English story called The Secret Garden of New Orleans. This is a long, heart-touching tale about family, healing, and how hope can grow even in the most unexpected places. In the heart of New Orleans, hidden between tall buildings and narrow streets, stood an old, abandoned house. Its wooden shutters were broken, the paint was peeling, and the garden outside was completely covered in weeds. People passed by every day, never looking twice. It was just another forgotten corner of the city. But for Anna, a 13-year-old girl who had recently moved to the city with her mother, that house felt strangely magical. Anna's father had passed away the previous year, and her mother had taken a new job in New Orleans, hoping for a fresh start. But to Anna, everything felt lonely. She missed her home, her friends, and most of all, her father's comforting presence. One afternoon, after school, Anna decided to walk past the old house again. She pushed open the rusty gate, and to her surprise, the garden inside wasn't just full of weeds. It was alive. Hidden under the wild grass were roses, tulips, and vines, trying to grow but choked by neglect. It was as if the garden was waiting for someone to notice it. Anna felt a spark of curiosity. She began visiting every day. At first, she simply sat on the broken steps, sketching flowers in her notebook. But slowly, she started pulling out weeds, clearing paths, and watering the plants with an old rusty can she found. Days turned into weeks. Anna's sadness began to fade as the garden slowly transformed. The colors of the flowers returned, butterflies began to visit, and even the birds started singing from the trees again. It was as if the garden was healing, and so was Anna. One day, while Anna was working, an old man appeared at the gate. He was tall, with white hair and a walking stick. His eyes filled with tears as he looked around. This was my wife's garden," he whispered. "She planted every single flower here before she passed away. I could never bring myself to care for it. It hurt too much." Anna listened quietly. The old man's name was Mr. Carter, and he had lived in that house years ago. The garden was his late wife's pride and joy, but after she was gone, he locked the house and never returned. Seeing Anna bring it back to life felt like a miracle to him. From that day on, Mr. Carter and Anna began working together. He showed her where his wife had planted lilies, how she loved roses near the window, and how the little pond used to have golden fish. Anna shared stories of her father, and together they laughed and cried while bringing the garden back to life. Soon neighbors began noticing. They offered seeds, tools, and even came to help. What was once an abandoned, lifeless corner became a community space full of flowers, laughter, and hope. Anna's mother saw the change in her daughter. The sadness in her eyes was replaced with light. "You found something special here," she said. Anna smiled and whispered, "I think Dad would have loved this garden." The story of the secret garden spread through the town. People called it the Garden of Second Chances. For Mr. Carter, it brought back the love he thought he had lost forever. For Anna, it became a bridge to healing and a way to honor her father. And for everyone else, it was proof that no matter how broken or forgotten something seems, whether it's a garden, a memory, or a heart, it can bloom again with care, kindness, and love. So friends, the Secret Garden of New Orleans teaches us a beautiful lesson. Healing takes time, but love and kindness can bring life back to even the darkest places. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Story Highway for more long, inspiring English stories. See you in the next video.